What's up, guys? It's Rob here, and we need to talk about DWAC and CFVI stock today because there have been some interesting developments with them over the past couple of days. They're both doing relatively well today, and DWAC has actually been on a tear over the past week or so. And we got DWAC overtaking Facebook on Google. So we're going to talk about that. So let's take a look, first of all, at the charts for DWAC, and you can see that it is up massively today, up about 15%. Blasting through $80 and then using it as a support level instead of a resistance as some people might have expected it to do. And CFVI is also doing pretty well. It's up about 4.5% on the day, not as much as DWAC, which has actually been rising for the past while. In fact, about 10 days ago, it was closer to $50 than it was to $80, and now it's above $80. So really impressive stuff over the past week from DWAC. We've got a couple of catalysts that have been driving it up. And obviously, since DWAC and CFVI have a partnership, that is benefiting CFVI stock as well, or Rumble stock, as some people call it. So first off, I wanted to talk about DWAC overtaking Facebook. And if you actually look, it's a really interesting chart. Over the past 30 days, if you look, we have two lines here. The blue line is Facebook, the red line is DWAC, and this is basically just searches on Google. So people are searching for Facebook stock and DWAC stock, and you can see that typically Facebook trends, at least over the past 30 days, the blue line trends a little bit higher than the red. However, last week, we definitely overtook Facebook stock, which is expected, right? DWAC is on a pump, but today, if you look at the past 7 days, we are absolutely massively outranking them on Google. If this would load, we've got it right here, and we made record highs of 100 today, just earlier, as people were searching for DWAC during the pump, and Facebook is down there with a ranking of 55 during the same time period. So almost double the search volume, and it's a very interesting map. If you compare the regions where people are searching for DWAC versus Facebook, you can see that basically only in California, Maine, and Hawaii are more people searching for Facebook stock than DWAC. And this is an interesting comparison because DWAC is making True Social and will probably be in direct competition with Facebook and potentially Twitter as well, right? So there are a bunch of states, it looks like, where people are more interested in using DWAC, or at least more interested in DWAC stock than they are in Facebook stock. So very interesting comparison that we can see over the past couple of days. I just wanted to point that out because I thought it was pretty darn cool. But one of the reasons why DWAC is likely pumping up today is because over the weekend, there was a Trump rally, and Trump is the man in charge of DWAC, right? He's the guy who's founding Trump Media and Technology Group, TMTG, which is eventually the stock that DWAC will become once they finalize that merger agreement. And he had a rally at 1:15:22 at 9 p.m., so 9 p.m. Saturday, it looks like. And apparently, people liked what he had to say regarding DWAC. If he said anything, I didn't actually watch the rally, but it is seeming to have a good impact on the stock price, right? This is what we were kind of anticipating. Whenever Trump finally came out and started talking, we did expect that we would probably see some good stuff with DWAC stock, and that looks like it's exactly what's happening. People are also expecting the Truth Social release date to be February 21st. So that is up and coming in about a month from now. So obviously, it's generating some hype, and some additional people are getting into DWAC. So over the past 30 days, we've had an incredible past 30 days. In fact, we've almost doubled. If you were in this thing 30 days ago, it was closer to $40 than to 80, which is where it's at now. So really cool stuff coming from DWAC and from this rally, apparently, which was live streamed on Rumble. And Rumble is a video streaming platform, which I actually have a channel on. If you guys want to follow me on Rumble, you can follow me, or a bunch of other people. Obviously, you could have seen the live stream there. And the reason that this is important is because Rumble and DWAC, or True Social, actually have a partnership that they've announced. So they're going to be using basically some of Rumble's servers to stream some video on True Social, but it's potentially going to turn into more than that because we just got a very interesting announcement from Rumble today about their investment to create an independent payment processor, also called Parallel Economy. So they basically just invested in this company that has a mission to build the rails and independent infrastructure for a digital economy immune from cancel culture. So this is Rumble's most recent investment, and it would make a lot of sense if DWAC, which already has a deal with them for their servers, would make a deal with them eventually to start using their payment processor, because they obviously don't want to get canceled. They don't want True Social to not be able to accept payments, or TMTG Plus to not be able to accept payments. So it makes a lot of sense that they would probably partner up with Rumble for their payment processor as well as their video streaming service. So that's a potential partnership to look for, something that could generate a bit more hype for DWAC and CFVI. If we get an announcement regarding that in the future, it could actually probably benefit CFVI stock more, right? Because CFVI lately has been trending with DWAC. It's kind of been following DWAC, but it's not quite as bullish as DWAC is, right? DWAC is up 14% today. CFVI is up 4.5% today. It's not quite as bullish as DWAC, which is understandable, right? DWAC is definitely the favorite. It's been up to the highest highs from its release or from its announcement. Up to $175, and where it looks like we're on the way back in that direction. So hopefully we'll continue to rise. But once again, announcing another collaboration between Rumble and DWAC could certainly be very good, especially regarding their payment processing. That could definitely help out. Now, if you guys want some additional capital to trade DWAC stock with, something you can do is you can actually go to the description of this video or any one of my videos and get up to $3,300 worth of free stock from Webull when you open and fund an account. All you have to do is click this link and you get 2 free stocks. One is valued up to $300, and all you have to do is open an account to get that. And then the second one is valued up to $3,000. All you have to do is deposit 1 cent to get that stock. So once again, all you have to do is click the link in the description. It'll take you right here where you can get 2 free stocks for opening and funding an account if you guys are interested in that. Now, something that we have to look at for DWAC is the social sentiment. So obviously, we have really good social sentiment on Google. A ton of people are searching for DWAC, especially more so than Facebook. I mean, look at this map. Once again, crazy stuff to see. Almost an entirely red map. Pretty much every state except California, Maine, and Hawaii is more heavily searching for DWAC stock than for Facebook stock. So really crazy stuff. But you can also see that DWAC is becoming one of the Reddit favorites again, right? It's up 33 positions to spot number 11 on Reddit with 108 mentions and 433 upvotes. Now, obviously, this isn't the highest. It's not in the top 10 yet. There's still a bunch of other stocks like GameStop and Activision, the SPY, Microsoft, Tesla, and AMC that are outranking it right now. But if we continue to see DWAC pump up, we could definitely see some more hype and talk on Reddit. Now, something interesting that's going on with the short interest on DWAC stock that I've noticed is some shorts are actually starting to exit as its price continues to rise, right? About 3% of shorts have exited today. Apparently, shorts are getting a little bit fearful that we could see a continuation of this uptrend that DWAC has been on. Maybe another spike similar to what we saw in the past, potentially. And some shorts are deciding to exit. So we're down about 3% today. We're down to 11.55% of the free float being short, or 3.47 million shares. Still a very heavily shorted SPAC, right? SPACs typically are not this heavily shorted, but DWAC stock is, which is understandable, right? It has risen quite a bit from the initial $10 that it was trading at before they made the announcement that it would be merging with Trump Media and Technology Group, TMTG. So it is understandable that there are more shorts in this, but it looks like some are exiting today. Hopefully that's a trend that will continue, right? Hopefully a bunch of the shorts will get out and add some buying pressure to DWAC. That's what we're hoping for. Now, it is also notable, the last place that we've got to look, StockTwits. You can see that DWAC is currently the number 5 top trending stock on StockTwits. The top 5 most active stock on StockTwits, and the top 4 trending. So it's increasing in volume relatively rapidly, and it's making its way up the StockTwits list. It's obviously not as high as stocks like BBIG that are absolutely massively up today. It's actually only up 19%, so not that far ahead of DWAC, which is up about 13%, but still, BBIG has been on a tear for a while, and it's about doubled in price over the past couple of days. So it's understandable that it's beating out DWAC at the moment, but hopefully we'll see that continue to rise on the StockTwits leaderboards as well as on Reddit, right? We're hoping to get more mentions on Reddit and StockTwits. That'll potentially drive some more traffic to DWAC stock. It's obviously doing incredibly well on Google, once again beating out Facebook. Really cool stuff. I'm sure a lot of people are excited to see that. And all in all, guys, that's what we've got. That's the report for DWAC and CFVI stock today. Hopefully you enjoyed. Keep in mind, none of this is financial advice. I'm not recommending anyone buy or sell any shares of stock. I'm just letting you guys know some of the news and letting you know my opinion on these stocks. So if you guys are interested in more of that, feel free to subscribe to the channel or subscribe to the Rumble channel as well and like the video. That would be much appreciated. Other than that, guys, have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.